Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Between Generations, A Life in Two Voices, where my mom and I talk to amazing humans about their life, their discoveries, and their journeys through career and anything else that you can think of. Today, we have a special duo, a mom and daughter from Hills Ice Cream and Bakery in Elkwood, Virginia. And my mom was the one that found this amazing duo and has tried their treats many, many times. By far, 5 stars and beyond. I am definitely a lover of baked goods. So when I go out to Virginia, I will definitely be visiting. But welcome to the show. We are so glad that you're here. Thank you for taking the time with us. And I am going to turn it over to my mom to open up the show.
Ladies, welcome. I'm so glad you both are here. So I'm going to open up the conversation by asking you, when did the idea for Seal's Ice Cream and Bakery first become real for both of you?
Thank you for having us. We're really excited to be here. The idea for Seal's Ice Cream and Bakery kind of, originated at the Remington Farmers Market, which is just down the road from here. My mom used to have a stand set up there every Thursday afternoon, and she would sell her baked goods there. So she had found that this place that we're in right now had become available for rent. So she kind of one afternoon, she was saying, what if we did this? An ice cream and bakery, family owned and operated and everything. And I liked the idea. And she said, well, go home and talk to your fiance. Just, see if he would be interested in having helping us open this as well. So I went home and talked to him. He told us, budget everything out, just see how much it would cost, all of that. So we put our heads together and we did all that, and we all sat down, had like family meeting, and we decided to move forward with this. So really, I mean, it became real. It honestly, it just didn't even become feel like it was becoming real until we signed the lease. Honestly, it was kind of just like, we couldn't really believe that we were doing something like this. Yep.
I think that I've already tried, I don't know how many treats, and I don't know how many points that I've earned, but oh my gosh, next week we're going back. We're going to try something else. So I'm excited. I'm really excited for the business. And so then what sparked the decision to build the business together?
The spark to build the business together was really, I mean, my mom, she's always been the baker. She's always loved baking. Every year for birthday parties, she would make homemade cakes. She would also do cakes for friends and families too. So really, I mean, the bakery is all her. That's all of her. I'm not a big fan of baking, but I am slowly learning. But the ice cream was kind of just, just an additional draw because we both love ice cream. My entire family loves ice cream. I remember my dad used to bring me over here to southern states almost every night to pick out ice cream. So it's kind of like ice cream and bakery definitely really went together.
Mhm.
So that's what we decided upon.
So Southern States is so it's like in a little mall. You're located in a little mall that's primarily a gas station.
Yes, correct. So, Southern States is
Yeah.
where it's a one big kind of strip that's all connected. So Southern States is on the end, and then Subway's in the middle, and then it's us. And actually, what the spot that we're in right now used to be the original Southern States gas station.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah, actually, what just came to mind was the name of your business. So, Seals, I'm going to envision, is an actual seal. So, can you tell the viewers a little bit about that concept and how you decided seals are, they're so fun. I often will
Yeah,
go down to Pier 39 in San Francisco and just sit and listen. So, yeah, can you tell the viewers about how that came about?
absolutely. So Seal is actually our last name. It's Seale. But as we've always just really loved seals.
Mhm.
So it's kind of a play on words too. So seals, we have a whole bunch of seal decorations in our shop. And then our last name. So
Yes.
Seals Ice Cream and Bakery. It was kind of it was really hard to decide upon a name because we definitely wanted the seals in it. We just kind of
Right.
weren't sure if we wanted to go like Seals ice cream and sweet treats or Seals sweet shop, but then we decided upon Seals ice cream and bakery. I do believe that it really captures us in what we sell. So we do like the cakes and cupcakes, cookies, cheesecake, triples, a whole bunch of different desserts.
So how did you discover this rhythm, and what strengths do you see each other through this partnership? One baking and one running the business.
Yeah, our rhythm. So mom was kind of like, all I really want to do is the baking and, like running the shop and stuff. She was like, all of the taxes, the marketing, the social media, all of that. She's like, that's you. You're better at this than I am. So it kind of went into me taking over like the behind the scenes aspect. So like the business taxes, the all of our social media posts, I make as well. Actually, our banner our wall wrap and our banner outside the store, like our business cards, all of that. I actually make myself using Canva. It's been my best friend for all of this. And then like I said earlier, I've always not been a big fan of baking just because what she always says, the temperature of the kitchen can change the outcome, or the amount of moisture in the air can change it. And that, for me, that just frustrates me. Like, I just want it to be the same process every time with the same results. So that's why I just
Yeah.
haven't been a big fan of baking, and that's always been her. So that was pretty easy to figure out the rhythm for us.
Yes, definitely.
So do you think it's therapeutic for both of you together? Like, do you talk about that a little bit?
Yes, I do believe it is therapeutic for the both of us, because we've always really been very close, growing up and everything. So it's definitely therapeutic, You can't, I come to my mom and, talk about everything that's been going on, kind of rant as we work and vent or just talk about anything really. So it's been really therapeutic for me. Um, Let you say how it's been therapeutic for you.
It has definitely been very therapeutic for me. There's been a lot of things happening in life, and Jamie, we kind of like are in sync almost. What she's thinking, I'm also thinking about the same time, and it just, yeah,
It helps that
Yeah.
we're a lot alike. So
yes,
Yeah, and it's really sweet because when I'm there, um, it's a sweet interaction, and I really love that about the two of you. Someone is you know, doing one thing and the other's doing the other, but you both come together,
yep,
and I really notice that you love being together and you love giving back to your community. So you
mhm.
open up the
yep,
door and you go in and they're both smiling and they're just happy to serve, and it's
Yeah,
it's just really sweet, very sweet.
thank you.
thank you.
I just want to say that I love that this is a mom and daughter duo. I love that it's a family affair. I think that there's just something special about it. There's something special about bringing your essence and your love to a recipe. And I know that my mom's going to ask you a little bit about the recipes, and I know that they're top secret, so we're not going to ask you to divulge that information. But I'm anxious to hear, like, what are the names of these, and how did you come up with them? But yeah, I just wanted to say, I love that it's so sweet that it's a mom and daughter. I
Yeah.
think that in itself has healing properties too. And for viewers
Hmm.
who, are watching this and seeing this and learning about a mom and daughter thing, it could spark ideas, right? For other moms and daughters.
Yeah.
So it's really sweet. Yeah.
Yep. We actually have some customers who have asked, "Are you mom
Yeah.
and daughter?" And we say yes, and they think it's
Yeah.
really cool.
Yeah.
We actually had a mother daughter come in
Hmm.
today, and they absolutely loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
special.
it is very special, and it's even more special when you can see that interaction and the love that the two of you have for each other. And like I said, the love that you have in serving your community and your customers. So,
Yes.
um, so which treat means the most to your family, and what memory or tradition is tied to it?
Pass that over to you, Baker.
Um, I think probably the besitos de coco,
Mhm.
um, which in English translates to coconut kisses, and
Yeah.
it's my mother's recipe. And she's Puerto Rican, so we I do sell that here, and we're planning on kind of incorporating a little bit
Mhm.
more of that kind of stuff.
That would be really cool. I didn't know that. That is
Yeah.
so cool. That's something I'm gonna have to try.
Yes.
You know,
Yes, we have not made them here recently, but actually, in the next few days, we're going to come up with a schedule of what days we're going to make what. So that way it's just a little bit easier
Mhm.
for us to keep track. And, all of our customers, then they'll know what's going to be available the day that they're coming.
Right.
and Natalie, I need to add this too. So when you walk in, where they're sitting is where everything is happening, right? The bakery. So,
Mhm.
um, Jennifer will put, everything laid out there for, I don't know, Jennifer, the day or the morning. I don't know. You have the baked goods there, and I don't really think
Yes.
Mhm.
it might be strategic, but I'm not sure if they really realize how much they're advertising, because I'll walk in, say hello, and look straight away at where they're sitting,
Mhm.
at what has just been baked. And yes, I want to
Yeah.
try it. And then ultimately, of course, I end up buying it. So, I mean, it's a great strategic plan.
Yep.
What is that?
Yeah,
So,
we have the shop kind of set up to where people, as soon as they walk in, gravitate to the left to look in the fridge, look on our baked goods rack, and then you turn around and there's our ice cream.
Yep.
yeah, yeah, it's really sweet. So we'll have to bring Natalie when she gets here.
Yeah, I think maybe if you could maybe talk to the viewers about some things that they might see for the week, maybe, or for the day, and why are those important to you? Also, maybe talk about if there's any recipes that cater to specific diets or allergies. Like maybe you could talk a little bit more about your product.
So, we have cookies that are out every day that we're open. There's the Oreo cookie, there's the banana pudding cookie, the chocolate peanut butter stuffed cookie, the chocolate chip, the M&M. I just recently started making the strawberry cheesecake cookie, and I'll
Mm.
be bringing back out the blueberry cheesecake cookie as well.
Hmm.
Um, so those are the kind of things that are out every day. We have done what's called a crookie. So it's a croissant with one of my cookies baked inside, drizzled with chocolate ganache. And that seems to be a big
Hmm.
seller. So we have some muffins and cupcakes generally, depending on, if it's something that needs to be refrigerated, then you'll find it in the refrigerator. But I did make some blackberry cupcakes, and they were filled with blackberries and blackberry Russian buttercream on top.
That sounds delicious. And my mouth is watering, and I wish I could be there to try it right now.
Fun.
Yep.
That's
All
checking
of
all the
them.
boxes for me.
Yeah.
Yes, all of
Um,
them sold
that's
this
amazing.
afternoon.
Yeah.
So, and all those sound so fun. Like it's very creative. I love that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So do you have anything on the menu that is dairy free? Do you have anything on the menu that you may in the future decide to be vegan? Like, will you play around with that at all, or will you stick to just a dairy based cookie ice cream?
So we have talked about doing
Mhm.
some other things. Actually, when we open back up on Wednesday, we are going to make some ice cream that is sugar free,
Mm,
because we have a lot of
nice.
people come in asking for it. So we're going to attempt it. We're going to make it and see how it goes. Um, and I do make some cakes, some trifles, and brownies and cookies that are friendly for diabetic people.
Mhm. We do have one older gentleman. He's a regular, comes in every week
Yeah.
just for her diabetic friendly desserts. And I know you mentioned dairy free. We currently don't have any ice cream or anything like that that's dairy free, but since we're going into the summer, warmer temps are coming, we do normally carry a sorbet that is a dairy free option during the summer since it's busier. More people are out wanting cold treats. So here in the next few weeks, we actually just ordered them. So hopefully we'll be getting them tomorrow and we'll start offering the sorbets tomorrow.
Perfect. That sounds so good.
So when let me just ask real quick. When you opened up, was it the latter part of the summer or fall?
It was towards the end of summer, actually August 29th of last year. So we
Okay.
opened just before Labor Day weekend. And then business was really good. Um, Labor Day weekend into the rest of September and
Yeah.
October.
Oh, that's good because I
Mhm.
was thinking that we still had a good stretch of good warm weather.
And also, starting in August means that you're phasing into the winter months, which I think
Correct.
historically means not a lot of people are going to go and get
Mhm.
ice cream per se. So,
Mhm.
to that effect, I would ask, do you have any seasonal recipes that you are going to be implementing? So, do you
Yes.
have some recipes for Christmas and Thanksgiving or Valentine's Day? Like, is that something that buyers can look forward to?
We do have we on our website we have the pre-orders. So during the holidays we do offer, the cookie bundles and the cheesecakes and the apple pie, blueberry pie, cherry pie. So yeah, it just depends on the season that we're going into, what it is that I will all of a sudden just make up.
Yep. And recently for Valentine's Day, we did have a special Valentine's Day box. So you could get it as a 6 count or a dozen. It had 3 heart-shaped cookies and then 3 of our regular shaped cookies, and it was our most popular flavors. And then we also made Oreo truffles that went in there as well, and then little chocolate candy roses that went in it as well. So definitely for each holiday, we're trying to
Yeah.
come up with something, some kind of like cookie bundle, cookie box that kind of goes with along with the holiday as well.
Yeah. Yeah, for instance, with Halloween, I did big gummy eyeball in the middle of the cookie and blood.
Yeah.
I was a big fan with the kids.
That's awesome.
That's
I would have
cute.
loved to have seen that. Oh my gosh. Um, and of course, we as humans love these sweet things, but our humans also have animals. So
Yes.
is there anything secret on the menu that's for maybe dogs that come in?
We do offer pup cups. So typically that's done. We do our pup cups with soft serve ice cream. And then we do also add a few little dog bones into the cup as well.
Mhm.
Normally it's done with the soft serve, but since it's been closed for the winter, we've been doing either vanilla ice cream or whipped cream. I always like to ask the dog owner's preference because I know some dogs can be a little more sensitive than others to dairy. So I know whipped cream is a little bit easier on the doggy's stomach. So if they prefer whipped cream, I'll definitely give them whipped cream.
Yep.
And
That's
cats are
so
fans
sweet.
too.
Okay, so you heard it here, folks.
So I
Animal
could
Yes.
always
friendly.
bring.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. And
I mean,
actually
I don't
I
know
was
how big your
thinking
shop
about
is.
it's
Very
very
big.
Yeah, go ahead.
small.
Go ahead.
It's 300 square feet.
Okay. Oh, it is tiny. It is tiny. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
It's very cool because it's very intimate. It's very small and very
Yes.
intimate. So I like that.
Yes, so that's definitely one of our bigger challenges being here is trying to figure out where we can put things or just the layout, because one thing that I'm
Yeah.
considering adding to the menu, starting probably next week or the following week is dirty sodas. So that's a soda and you can do like flavored syrups and it's usually done with like a
Yeah.
splash of cream. So I want to introduce those, and one of the challenges was where are we going to keep the sodas and where are we going to keep the syrups and stuff like that. So we've been kind of rearranging everything. Like we rearranged our counter, we put mixers on our middle table, we bought an extra table. So it's kind of I would say that's the most challenging piece of being in this small space.
Yes. And we are actually going to be doing pretzel bites as well.
Yes, coming soon.
Oh,
Mhm.
so good. That is
Natalie,
She
so
has
good.
I've
made
tried those,
Ugh.
and I got cinnamon and everything bagel. Ray and the neighbors also helped, but they were just like, today, actually, I got a knock on the door. Do you have any more of the pretzel bites left? And I'm like, yes, we have a couple left. Can I have them? Yes, you can. So, I mean, they're a hit. They're a hit. It's so
yeah,
cool.
the pretzel bites, we are definitely doing the cinnamon sugar, and we'll make like cream cheese frosting dipping sauce, to go with it.
Yeah.
The everything bagel, like Marve said, the salted, just regular salted ones, and we've also made garlic parmesan ones that were pretty good as well.
Mhm.
So we're gonna once we start doing that, we're gonna experiment with dipping sauces too and see what we can come up
Yeah.
with.
Yeah, they're very good.
That sounds amazing. And plus it's your homemade recipe because normally I enjoy
Mhm.
it's called Cinnabites or Cinnabuns, something like that.
Mhm.
That's
Yep.
probably
Cinnabon.
out here and
Yep.
out there as well, but we like those little
Mhm.
cinnamon covered little pretzel bites. So
Yep.
when I come out there, I have a full menu that I can choose from, which I'm very happy about. So
Yes.
Yes.
so you just mentioned a challenge, which is great. This was going to run into the next curiosity that we had. So you mentioned a challenge. Can you mention something that's joyful that, that's been pointed for you, for both of you in this process of running a business? What's joyful about this experience?
I would say the most joyful experience and kind of more satisfying is when, the customers come in, and usually when they come in, they always leave with a smile.
Yes.
Because if they've walked in, we actually had one customer recently. He was like, "Well, you guys are either gonna make or break my my weekend." And he actually later that night left a great review for us saying, everything was great and all of that. So it's kind of like it's joyful and satisfying, seeing people come in. Some people are kind of down in the dumps, like not feeling so well. Other people are already happy coming in here, but regardless of how people walk into our shop, how our customers walk into our shop, um, they leave feeling happy because you have a sweet treat after an interaction with
Right.
us. I mean, we're always very joyful, very welcoming, and a lot of our Google reviews actually mention how welcoming we are, how nice and sweet we are. Like everyone has pretty much commented on our relationship and how we treat our customers.
Yes. So when somebody opens that door, we both greet them. We both say, "Hi, how are you?"
Hmm.
Yeah. And
And
I can
Super,
attest
super
to that.
exciting. Yeah, since you're a customer and a regular, I was going to say probably you could speak to that too. Um, I think there's something about the energy when you walk into a space, because you can
Mhm.
feel it. And for me personally, as a customer, any space that I walk into, those are things that I'm definitely looking for. I'm looking for whether you noticed me as a customer.
Mhm.
Right? And so I think, of course, with a small space, I'm sure you have a lot more opportunity to do that. But it sounds like it's just
Yes.
genuinely that's how you are with people. So that's really, really
Yeah.
sweet. Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
Mom, did you have anything else that you wanted to ask them before I continue?
I just wanted to comment that again, and I've said it earlier on. You're right. Jamie, there might be something that somebody's going through and they're walking through that door
Yeah.
and they might just be thinking, because a lot of times we do this where, I could really use a treat night right now. I want something with sugar in it because I'm feeling down.
Hmm.
But when you walk in, it's just that emotion, that
Mhm.
way that the two of you have in how you approach your customers because you don't know what's in their minds and what they've been through
Exactly.
that day. And a smile can hide everything in a person.
Yep.
You know, I'm not good at hiding, but I know that there's people out there that are so they're so much in pain, or they have something going on that is a huge challenge, and yet they put on a smile, and so you really don't know what's
Mhm.
behind that smile. And when you see
Mhm.
the two of you, it's a relief. It's like emotionally you can let everything go, and just there's people that are greeting me, and yes, I did come in here for a special treat. So you leave feeling warm, and you got your treat that you wanted. So,
Mhm.
Yes, and I mean, I've always had the mindset of you never know what somebody else is going through. So
mhm,
sometimes a smile, sometimes just the simplest, act of kindness can go a long way for
Mhm.
somebody, and you may never know
absolutely.
that it
Yeah.
does or not.
Yeah. I mean, we've had customers come in, and moms who bring in their children, and,
Mhm.
one of them drops the ice cream on the floor,
Mhm.
and you can see the mom is just like getting frustrated. And I'm like,
Mhm.
it's okay. Put that one in the trash. We'll get another one. It's
Mhm.
okay.
Yeah, yeah.
And those are really sweet touches. I can just imagine if I was that mom and the ice cream dropped on the floor, I would be like, oh, Lord, these people have to clean up my mess. And then I have to
Uh-huh.
manage my day and the rest of whatever is happening. So, super appreciate that you
Mhm.
actually brought up that example. What I wanted to phase into was what is surprising to you working together as a mother and daughter duo, even though you've only been open for 8 months. Talk to us about how maybe your relationship has grown or how you've learned more about each other individually, right? Because working in one space, there are multiple challenges and you really do have to tag team within each other. So, what are some
Yeah.
things that, you both can share about that?
Um, so let's see. I think the most important thing that I've learned working together honestly is how much alike we are because you know
Yeah.
one of us will be doing something and then the other one we will see what else needs to be done and that's we automatically go and do that. So it's like my mom's ringing somebody up, but somebody else came in and they're waiting to get ice cream. I'll go over there, or I'm on the register, mom's scooping ice cream, and I notice that she gets low on scoops. So then I will grab them when I can, go wash them, and bring them back for her. So it's kind of like we know what each other needs, and
Right.
we're able to cohesively work together
Mhm.
very well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
and
how about
there's
you, Jennifer? Is there anything that you want to say to Jamie or that you just, think has been really beautiful about working with your daughter? I mean, you're building a legacy right there to me. That's what I think of.
mhm,
You're passing down your work, your recipes, your spice, right? To your daughter who's going to take
Yeah.
that and then do whatever she wants with it. But, you know,
Hmm.
I think of that when I think of connection and relationship. So how has this been for you?
Well, she wants to learn, but problem is I'm one of those people that is just like I don't measure. I'm like put this in, that in, and just
yeah,
So I've had to take a step back and,
Mhm.
just write everything down and, you know, and, but I mean, we really do work very well together. We are definitely a lot alike.
Mhm.
And, I can see when she's getting frustrated. We do have our bloopers here,
yeah.
just I knocked something over the other, just actually today, I think it was. And all she did was, I was filling
But
up
you
a
have
bag of,
fun.
or yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, but I was
You have
doing the
fun.
flour. I was putting the flour into a container, and her fiance was here, and it started to fall out of my hand, and I was like, "Oh, oh, oh!" And he turned around just as it happened. The flour hit the floor, and he just
Yeah.
covered in flour.
I mean, like head to toe.
Yes,
Covered in black.
I couldn't do nothing but laugh, and then I took a
Mhm.
picture of him.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I was not here when that happened,
No,
but I did get the picture.
that's so sweet. What do the hours look like for you? Like, do you plan the day? Or how does that work for weekly recipes?
So we haven't yet gotten the schedule together, of like what we're gonna make which day, but our daily schedule, what it usually come looks like is, right now we are still in our kind of winter hours. So as it starts getting warmer, we're gonna expand our hours some. But right now we come in each day. We open at 12 o'clock each day, so mom gets here a little bit early. She'll open the shop, and I'll get here just a little bit later at like 12 o'clock, right when we open. And as soon as we come in, we take inventory of what we have and we'll start baking either cookies if we need it, cinnamon rolls if we need more out there. Right now it's kind of just, seeing what we're missing that's out there and making that. Whereas we're going to transition into having the schedule. So like Wednesdays, I already know Wednesdays actually. Wednesdays is going to be a cookie day.
Yeah.
We are going to prep a lot of cookie dough to store in the fridge for the week. So that way throughout the week, as we're going through our cookies, we can just throw more in
Mhm.
the oven, and then take them out and box them and put them out on the rack. So Wednesday's definitely a cookie day. I would say that has been our best seller bakery wise as well. Because all of our cookies are really big. Each one are measured to be exactly 4 ounces each. So the size is definitely consistent. They also have a lot of mix-ins. So like chocolate chip cookies have
Yep.
a lot of chocolate chips in them. We don't
Yeah.
skimp on those. M&M has a lot of M&Ms mixed in. Like the peanut butter stuffed cookie, we literally um freeze peanut butter and put it in the middle of the dough and bake it like that. So it's we definitely do not skimp on the mix-ins and stuff.
Oh,
And
not at all.
the banana cookie,
Mhm.
it actually has a banana in it. It's not
Mm.
flavoring,
Oh,
it's a banana
Mhm.
inside of it.
Yep, and I would say the banana pudding cookie has been our best selling cookie so
Mhm.
far.
I'll have to try that one. I'll have to try that one. 'Cause I need direction, like, I need to know where to go, so I'm gonna depend on
Yep.
both of you, you know? But then again, if I walk in and I look at that table and there's something on it, I wanna know what's going on.
Yes.
A lot of customers do that.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. It's a great advertising piece.
Mhm.
So now, is there a secret menu? Or what does the future of the menu or the recipes or just seals in general, what does that look like? What are some
Mm,
I guess my question is more like, do you look for trends in your industry, right? Um, I am an avid customer of crumble cookie. I love the consistency. I love how it's made, and I love that it tastes kind of cakey. I like that type of cookie and that type of bite. So, but they're really good at like secret menus and advertising, and they tell us the week before what's going to be on their menu. So, is that something that both you have you both talked about that, or like what you want to do with it, or
Mhm.
just how to make it fun and keep up with the trends of this industry?
Yes. So we do not have a secret menu at this time. All of everything that we have is usually that we are going to offer on a daily basis is on our menu. Sometimes, we might experiment and like throw something out there on the rack for a certain day.
Yep.
But we do definitely research, current trends. Like that's how we the cookie became
Yep.
is
Yeah.
mom actually saw that it was trending online and she's like, well, let me make this with my own twist.
Mhm.
So those have definitely been
Yeah.
have drawn in a lot of people for that. Um, for the menu wise in the future, I would say the dirty sodas. We also kind of considered maybe doing smoothies. That would be a challenge as we would have to kind of rearrange everything and see where we could fit
yeah,
blenders because we definitely want more than one just in case. So definitely smoothies, maybe some parfaits. Like once we get busy enough, we also kind of spoke about opening a little bit earlier and maybe doing like the parfaits for breakfast, do more kind of
Yeah.
breakfast pastries as well. like maybe croissants. We did experiment with some cherry danishes
Yep.
and blueberry
Mhm.
danishes recently. All of those did sell very well. So we're thinking about adding those in as well. But most of it, it's kind of just like spur of the moment. Hey, I want to experiment with this today.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's what that's what we're doing, and we put it out there and see if it sells. Like
Yeah.
those blackberry filled cupcakes
Mhm.
that she was mentioning earlier. She just experimented with that, and they sold. So we'll probably most definitely be making more of them.
Yep.
Yeah. There was a
Nice.
Danish that I bought. What I bought 2 different kinds, and they
Mhm.
were you could there was like a hint of vanilla in the pastry part, Jennifer, that you made with
Mhm.
the cherry in
Mhm.
it, the filling,
Mhm.
but the vanilla, it was I could taste the vanilla and you can smell it, and it was
Mhm.
just really smooth and light. The pastry was light. So,
Mhm.
that was a huge to me, I thought that was wonderful, and I don't know if that's what you were talking about. Was that the
So
pastry?
those are the cherry hand pies. So they're like a little
Oh.
mini pie
Mhm.
pocket
Yep.
type thing.
Yeah,
So those we offered when we opened, and they didn't really sell very much when we opened, but we've kind of been slowly bringing them back, and so far they've been selling now. So
Yep.
I think we're gonna add that as well.
Yep.
yeah,
And the thing with the hand pies, and what I've had a lot of people tell me is that, the crust itself has flavor.
yes,
It's not bland like you would find in a lot of places. The crust itself has flavor. So if you're eating it and you have run out of fruit, you still have something that tastes good.
yeah. That's good,
That's a
that's what
very
I
good
was
thing.
trying to say. Yeah, it's got that hint of you can taste the vanilla, it's not
Mhm.
overpowering, but it's still very tasty, and you're right.
Yeah.
If you end up eating all of the filling, and you get down to the end,
Mhm.
that last bite, oh my gosh, how many things did I try that were so good? Like, but at least, I'm here and, on this
Mhm.
platform and I'm able to say, yeah, that was like really tasty and satisfying. So,
I'm telling you, I'm sitting over here and I'm like, I want to order everything. Um, oh, I would like to ask both of you about community. Community is something that is very close to my heart in my profession and what I do. And if you're a business in the community, then you're embedded there and you are of service to the people that walk through the door, right?
Mhm.
So, can you talk to the audience about what community means to you and your business specifically? Where do you see that flourishing in your community? Do you think about opening up more than one shop if that's available to you? And also, how important is it for you to have families remember you? So maybe you can talk a little bit about community and what that means to you and for the business.
Absolutely. So community to us, it definitely means a lot because, when the community hears that something is family owned and
Right.
operated, the community is more willing to support a business like that versus like the chains that are already kind of making it on their own maybe don't need as much support as what small businesses do. And I
Yeah.
would say the Culpeper community, which is Elkwood, is located in Culpeper County. So the Culpeper community has been very, very supportive. We've had friends and family
Right.
in the community. They've promoted us
Mhm.
multiple times. Like I will like one family friend, he has come in many times. He constantly, like one day he shared our Facebook post to all of the local Facebook pages,
Yep.
and we actually had a lot of people come in and they're like, oh yeah, I saw this post from
Mhm.
this person. And that definitely means a lot to have the community support and to be able to, like we were saying earlier, have our community come in. You don't know what they're going through, how their day's going, but to be able to help the community leave with a smile, kind of
Mhm.
brighten up their day, that does mean a lot to them.
Yes.
And we are if all goes well with this location, we would definitely consider opening up a second location. I'm not sure where that would be. I've also had an idea of maybe not, probably not this summer. It's a little close, but next summer getting an ice cream truck, slash kind of food truck, bakery truck, and going to the local community fairs, um, churches as well. We did have somebody, already mentioned like, hey, if you ever got a ice cream truck, food truck, like we would love for you to come out to our church gathering night that they have during the summer. So things like that, we would really like to be able to bring, the joy that we can give everyone to the community events.
Yeah. And we've had a couple customers actually say we needed to open up a second location.
They definitely travel just to come see us. Like yesterday, we had a couple who traveled all the way from Gainesville, which, for those of you who are not familiar with this area, Gainesville is a good 30-40 minutes away from us. So they definitely planned a trip just to come and see us, and they got a lot of baked goods and they left with a smile on their face. Quite a few customers come in and tell us that our cookies are actually better than crumble cookie.
Yeah.
My mom's never had crumble
I've
cookie
never eaten it.
before. So I've been trying. There's not one really locally close to us.
Yeah.
So the next time I either go to like Manassas, or I believe there's one in Haymarket. Next time I'm in the vicinity of a crumble cookie, I plan to go in and bring her one so she can try it.
Perfect. And I just want to say for the viewers, we love crumble, right? So no shade to crumble. You're speaking to something that's very intimate and homemade. And that for me, you cannot copycat. That's a
Right.
one time, one shot. That person was made to make that recipe. And that's what it sounds like for your small little business. So, I'm not over there to try it yet, but just by hearing the different names and the recipes and the flavors, gosh, I'm just like thinking like, what do I choose when I go out there? Like I'm gonna make a special trip to Seals to go try this stuff and then do a review. Yeah. So for viewers, make sure that if you are in that area, do a review and put it on your social media platforms, because that is how they're going to gain more flow of people coming in and get more of their business out there. And we definitely want to support small businesses for sure.
Definitely.
I just want to say that I absolutely love that this is a duo. I love everything that you've shared here today. And I love that you're so passionate about what you do and you put a lot of love into it. That to me is magic. When someone or someone's a group of people puts love into what they do, that to me is chef's kiss. So I just want to say thank you. And I can't thank you enough. And also, I look forward to trying everything that you have on the menu. I'm going to make myself a list. So,
Yes, thank you. And we really, really appreciate it. And
Yes.
we do thank you both, for the opportunity to come on this podcast and kind of talk more about um us and how we got started and our relationship and everything. We really appreciate it. And we can't wait to meet you, Natalie.
Yes,
I
definitely.
know, I'm excited.
My mother is Puerto Rican and she did do a lot. She loved to cook. So I guess that's where I get that from. But she did make a lot. Again, she didn't write things down, but I do believe I did get that from her. Being in the kitchen and doing the cooking and everything else. I've made my daughter's wedding cake. I'm getting ready to make her wedding cake. You know, um, it just it makes me happy when people enjoy it. We have customers that come in just to talk.
Yeah.
I mean, they'll buy cookies and stuff, but they'll stand here 10, 15 minutes and
Yes.
just talk to us.
And we do love that. We love,
Mhm.
getting to know our regulars and even the customers who are not regulars. We
Yeah.
love getting to know all of them and sitting here and talking. Like we have this one gentleman that comes in every Friday and he will buy a bunch of cookies for his family throughout the week. And he will sit there and talk to us. He told us that he was interested in opening his own hockey rink
Yeah.
locally. So
Nice.
it's really cool to get to know them on a
Mhm.
personal level like that.
We make sure we greet all of our customers. And on their way out, if they're locals, we'd tell them, see you next time, have a good evening, you
Mhm.
know, or if they are just traveling, we tell them safe travels. And Natalie, we look forward to seeing
Yes.
you.
Absolutely. I look forward to coming out too. And one last thing, where can viewers or where should viewers find you in the social media realm? Where should they find you?
Absolutely. So I have a Facebook page, Seals Ice Cream and Bakery. I'm working on making a TikTok because I know TikTok is the trend nowadays.
Mhm.
Mhm.
So making a TikTok account to kind of, have more viewers, more people see our
Yeah.
content. And then we also have a website. You can just Google Seals Ice Cream and Bakery. We will pop up with our all of our information, our hours, our phone number, a link to our Facebook page, as well as a link to our website so people can, review our menu, see what we have for pre-order, see what flavors of ice cream we have as well. So we have a lot of information out there, for people wanting to know more information.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much. Have a great night.
You too.